call the meeting to order. Will everybody rise for the prayer and pledge allegiance?
Let us pray. Lord, we thank you for this day and thank you for our beautiful county. Please guide our hearts and minds as we make our decisions today. Help us to work together and encourage each other to excellence. We ask this in the name of the Lord. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner. Our first order of business is the approval of the minutes of April 17th.
So moved.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those minutes are approved. Treasurer's report. Treasurer Griffin.
Good morning.
Morning.
The following bills were presented to the treasurer's office. Accounts payable with checks and EFTs totaling $766,083.82. Payroll had a total of $474,189.63. 911 account had 3 checks and 6 EFTs totaling $10,462.28. CDBG account, 2 checks totaling $35,553.59. Liquid fuels account, Act 89, added 1 EFT for $55.92, and finally, Liquid Fuels had 1 check for $2,168 even.
Okay, thank you. Is there a motion to pay bills?
So moved. Second.
Those in favor say
Aye.
Bills are approved.
Treasurer's report for the period beginning 4/16 and ending 4/29/2025. The general account had a starting balance of $1,019,275.25. Total debits for the period were $879,737.63, ending the period out with a balance of $653,739.43. And finally, capital reserve account ended the period with $11,134,417.10.
Okay, thank you. Is there a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
So moved.
All those in favor state aye. Aye. Opposed? And the treasurer's report is accepted. Thank you, treasurer. From the meetings and events, I forgot, but I will send a list to Chief Clerk for inclusion in the minutes. I do want to point out that on Tuesday I did attend a Lewistown Rotary Club meeting. The Rotary Club has presented us with a check to sponsor a bench at the new second phase of the river trail. So we'll give them appropriate acknowledgement when that bench is installed. Commissioner Weiss
Kathy does have my list of
Okay.
meetings and events.
and Commissioner Weiss, Commissioner Forbes.
I provided my list to the chief clerk, and I'd also like to welcome Mila Pavlova and Sierra Williams from MCTV here today. Thank you for filming.
Okay, thank you. Any public comment for this morning? Okay, see any, so we'll just continue with new business. We have 3 proclamations, and I will read the first one. It is for Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Month. Proclamation Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Month in May 2025. Whereas the safety of all Pennsylvania motorists is an issue of the highest consequence, and all highway users should unite in the safe sharing of roadways throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And whereas motorcycle riding is a popular form of recreation and transportation for thousands of people across the Commonwealth and in our nation. And whereas the Commonwealth's licensed motorcyclists are required to keep their vehicles inspected and obey current laws relative to operator safety equipment. And whereas, in efforts to reduce the number of motorcycle crashes and fatalities, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation encourages all motorcyclists to take advantage of free training courses through Pennsylvania Motorcycle Safety Program and pledge to be one less fatality by visiting livefreeridealive.com. And whereas it is especially important that the citizens of our Commonwealth be aware of motorcycles on the streets and highways and recognize the importance of staying alert, practicing safe driving techniques, and promoting motorcycle safety. And whereas during the month of May, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, the Alliance of Bikers aimed toward Education of Pennsylvania, and the Pennsylvania Motorcycle Dealers Association will continue their advocacy of motorcycle safety. Therefore, in recognition of motorcycle safety on our Commonwealth's roads and highways, we, the Commissioners of Mifflin County, do hereby proclaim May 2025 as Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Month. We encourage all motorcyclists to continue their efforts to promote safety and motorcycle awareness, and all drivers to share the road and respect the unique safety needs of motorcyclists. Proclaim this first day of May 2025, Commissioners Postal and Codish and Wise. And we have here today Mr. Steen Peterson. Mr. Peterson.
Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning.
Good morning.
Took a last year sabbatical. I had somebody else come in last year because I gave up the coordinator position. I thought it's time for younger people. But somehow I'm the public relations officer now, so here I am. I belong to ABA, PA, which is the Alliance of Bikers Aimed Towards Education. Our mission statement is to protect individual rights of motorcyclists through political change, charitable works, and education. Now, I've always talked to you about watching out for us. But today, if you notice, there's a pamphlet in your chair. We have a program which is called Operation Save a Life, where we go into schools, civil groups, whatever, and actually have a presentation. And you can actually get online. It's on YouTube. Operation Save a Life. Look at the video, and which makes you more aware and how to look out for us. Because it's that time of year, and people just don't see motorcycles. I'm getting up to the age now yourself, you pull up to a stop sign, you look 3 times, and you go to pull out, there's a car. Where'd it come from? Well, there's a reason for that, and we teach you that. So one of the biggest things I've been trying to do here in Mifflin County is actually to get in schools. It's tough. They won't let you in. For some reason, I was told that the Mifflin County School District does not like outsiders to come into their facility. I do not know why. This is very important. I called the driver's ed. I know that's outside, and just let us come in and talk. We're all PSP certified. We can go in. That we've got our clearances to show that we're safe and we're not going to tear up the school or shoot it out. But this is very important to us. And like I said, if you need a speaker at one of your functions, I'll be glad to come in and give this presentation. But I would like to try to get in the school district, so if anybody has any ends on that, please let me know.
I know a school board member.
Okay,
As a
good.
matter of fact, you might be in the room.
But I would like, that's what I was told. Now, I've sent emails, I've sent out letters, I've tried to make phone calls, and I get no response. But I've been doing it now for over a year. So, so now I figured I'd use this forum, it might be good. But like I said, I know the Lions clubs, the Rotary and stuff, they like guest speakers and stuff like that. And I'll be more, because even though we're talking to children, we're also need to talk to people our age, because our sight's getting down, and we just, it is what it is. But I want to thank you for the proclamation. It is our goal to safely make it through another year without dying or somebody just. The biggest problem we have is these things right here. And I've even seen my fellow riders going down the road looking at this thing. The boys had an oxymoron. So yes, thank you very much. Please look out for us on the road. And
Well, thank you, Mr. Peterson, and you are on film. So.
oh yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, we will get. Are you gonna? We're gonna read the other 3 proclamations, and then we'd like a photo with you. So
Yeah.
Just be patient for a couple
Do that.
minutes.
Need a motion on that.
Okay, thank you. Motion to accept the proclamation.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Second proclamation will be read by Commissioner Codish.
Thank you. This is a proclamation for Mental Health Awareness Month, May 2025. Whereas mental health is an essential part of overall well-being, impacting individuals, families, and communities across Huntington, Mifflin, and Juniata counties. Whereas Juniata Valley Behavioral and Developmental Services strives to increase awareness of the importance of mental health and wellness in the lives of Pennsylvanians and to celebrate recovery from mental illness. Whereas despite its prevalence, mental health remains shrouded in stigma, preventing many from seeking help. Whereas early intervention and access to quality care are crucial for managing mental health conditions and improving the quality of life. Whereas Juniata Valley Behavioral and Developmental Services, along with agencies and organizations across the Tri-County region, is applying unique approaches to sharing the valuable opportunity to celebrate the tremendous strides made in central Pennsylvania, promoting mental health awareness and increasing the public's knowledge that effective services and support are available. Now therefore be it resolved that the counties of Huntington, Mifflin, and Juniata, acting as Juniata Valley Behavioral and Developmental Services, in recognition of the importance of raising awareness, fighting stigma, and promoting mental health resources, do hereby proclaim May 2025 to be Mental Health Awareness Month in Huntington County, Mifflin County, and Juniata. We urge all citizens to challenge stigma, seek help, support organizations, and create safe and supportive environments for open conversations about mental health. Together, we can create a community where everyone feels empowered to prioritize their mental well-being and seek help when needed. In witness thereof, we have up hereunto subscribed our names, Mifflin County Commissioners, Postal, Codish, and Wise. I make a motion to accept this proclamation.
Second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That proclamation is approved. Kathy, would you like to say something? Kathy Whalen is Director of Juniata Valley Behavioral Health.
Good morning, Commissioners. It's a beautiful morning out there. Thank you for once again signing the proclamation declaring May 2025 for the Mental Health Awareness Month in Huntington, Mifflin, and Juniata counties. We would like to also invite you to light up your courthouse green, to raise awareness about mental health, but most importantly, to help spark some conversations that fight stigma surrounding the mental health in our areas. In addition, I would like to, it's a little early, but I'm going to invite you all and the community to Juniata Valley Out of the Darkness Walk. It's a community walk. The registration is now open. And it does benefit and brings our three joinder counties together in unity. The walk will be at Kish Park on Sunday, October 5th. And if you're interested in registering, you can register online at afsp.org/Lewistown. And just to let you know, some of the events that we will be participating in this month is from May 12th to May 16th in collaboration with Mifflin County Communities that Care. Agencies will be at the Mifflin County School District's junior high and senior high schools over the period of lunch to share some literature and talk to students. On May 8th, we will be participating in Family Fun Fair at Juniata County in the Port Royal Fairgrounds. May 10th is Kid Connection in Mifflin County at Rec Park. And on May 13th, please feel free to come. We will be having a Recovery Day picnic in Mifflin County at Bender Park. If you remember, we held our first one last year at Courthouse Park in Huntington County, and it was very well attended. We do serve lunch, and there's some literature there, so please feel free to attend. And on May 20th, there will be a mental health event in Huntington County at Courthouse Park. Again, thank you, gentlemen, for signing the proclamation.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay, got it. Got it.
I always get the one that's not.
That's it.
All right, thank you. Let's proceed to the third proclamation, and this proclamation is for Corrections Employee Week, May 4th to the 10th. Whereas Pennsylvania's correctional system is the oldest in the nation, evolving from the establishment of Philadelphia's Walnut Street Jail in 1773 and the Eastern Penitentiary in 1829. And whereas the Pennsylvania system, as it became known, was the leading influence in the development of penology throughout the 19th century and the forerunner of modern corrections. And whereas in the face of current public health crises, correctional employees throughout our county have risen to the challenge of implementing increased health and safety precautions to ensure the well-being of all those in their care. And whereas much is expected from the men and women who supervise offenders in correctional facilities every day, and without whose daily hard work and sacrifices the justice system could not operate. And whereas correctional employees are skilled professionals who must act as counselors, communicators, educators, and experts in crisis interventions, and must protect our safety while maintaining their professional demeanor, often in challenging environments. And whereas we take this week to celebrate the people performing honorable and sometimes difficult and dangerous work, and we thank them for their outstanding service to the people of Mifflin County. Therefore, be it resolved that the Mifflin County Board of Commissioners proclaim May 4th to the 10th as Corrections Employee Week in Mifflin County. Proclaim this first day of May 2025, Commissioners Postal, Codish, and Wise. Is there a motion to accept the proclamation?
So moved. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Proclamation is passed. We will take the photo later. Okay, next we have Jenny Landis, update of America 250 PA.
Also known as the semi-quincentennial.
I kind of ignored
Say
that.
that again.
And there will be a test, guys, there will be a test.
Steve was trying to say that.
Good morning, I'm Jenny Landis, I'm the director of the Juliana River Valley Visitors Bureau and the appointed official representative for our county for the America Semi-Sesquicentennial. Nope, that's not right, it's Semi-Quincentennial. Thanks, Steve. I followed your head nod, nope. Semi-Quincentennial. That means 250-year birthday that we have coming up in the year 2026. The state, Pennsylvania State, our committee jumped out, way out in front. They've been working on this for years. Their line is, America started here. You know, we should be first. So they've really advanced a lot of their programs. I believe they're in that brochure that I handed out. More of those are available at the America250pa.org website. Make sure you add the PA or you're going to end up with the feds. Okay? So they have a lot of programs happening. We've already had some here in Mifflin County. We had the Liberty Tree planted and dedicated last fall. It's up in Lewistown. We had their Reading in the Schools program. That was last December here at the Lewistown Elementary School. I'm happy to say that the Liberty Bell, well, if all the sponsors pay, the Liberty Bell will be on its way. The Liberty Bell is a fiberglass bell that will be painted by Mifflin County High School art teacher Jen Hartzler. The idea is that she has it at the end of the school year so that the bell then can be dedicated sometime during the Goose Day weekend at the end of September. Of course, we all knew Goose Day weekend was at the end of September, right? I hope so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's a really terrible poster. This gives you an idea of what the painting will look like on the bell. It's enlarged from a much smaller one. But the theme is celebration, the theme is parades. We worked with the Historical Society and went back as far as we could. What are some really great photos that we have of Mifflin County? And we found that back when we didn't have cell phones to take quick pictures or Kodaks to take snapshots, photos were taken of parades. We have some terrific parade photos. In fact, there was a parade that had a line of 6 elephants that came down through Lewistown at one time. Of course, they were going as what we would recognize as the wrong way on Market Street now, but it's still a pretty cool picture. So Jen took that idea, and we'll have, this is a Conestoga wagon, which in itself is sort of like a parade. We have photos from the centennial, from the bicentennial, and it will all be woven around this bell using lots and lots of red, white, and blue, and some kids there to celebrate it as well. So that Liberty Bell should be on its way, but not to be outdone by a bell. We're also ordering 2 wild geese. That will, one for each county, one for Mifflin and Juniata County, since we represent both counties, we meaning the Visitors Bureau. These wild geese, what I see in my mind is usually not what's approved, but I see just wrapped in red, white, and blue, lots of great patterns, maybe some mirror, just something very, very pretty that we would put in place, one in each county. As I said, we have ideas where we'd like to put them. I'm not sharing that yet. Last month's community meeting, we rolled out our idea on how our small office can make more things happen for this celebration. We had stakeholders at the meeting from all over the county, and the consensus was, wouldn't this be cool if we can make it draw out all year long? What do we have all year long? What can happen? So we broke down the year into months, and we started making these connections with people. And I'm really happy to say that we have something in almost every month, and some months we have a couple events happening, and we're also hoping for more to be added. Because a lot of this is, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. If you're in Reedsville and you have a community day, just make it more red, white, and blue, and there you have it. It'll be America's 250th birthday at the Reedsville Community Day. That's just an example, but I'll run down the list pretty quickly. The first thing starts in January, and I'm pretty excited about this because I'm a big time capsule fan. I don't know if anybody else is, but I like the idea of hiding things away and then at least hopefully being here to uncover them later. So the Visitors Bureau, our project all year, will be to produce postcards to the future. And it'll be a postcard with information on one side and blank on the other so that anybody, everybody can write something, draw something, attach photos, whatever you'd like to, as long as it fits within that shape of the postcard. They return them to us. We're gonna stack them up like they're bricks, get them vacuum packed, just so it's protected with water. That's one of the worst things about time capsule. But when we started thinking about just where are we gonna bury this, we realized it doesn't have to be buried. So anybody want to take a wild guess where this time capsule is going to be stored?
I think we know.
Yeah, of course you know. You already know. Do you want to spill beans? No. Okay. Actually, we learned, just like our wild geese that are all over the county, that Liberty Bell is also hollow. We are going to store our time capsule inside the Liberty Bell, which will be positioned somewhere here on this property here at the county courthouse. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea. The other thing too is, and I held my ground on this, we love it, it's very romantic to think, oh, somebody will open this in 100 years, how great will that be? No, we're not doing that. We're doing, our timing we plan is the next 25 years. Open up on the 275th, we thought it would be really cool that these kids in school will still be alive. They'll be able to read their cards that they wrote in kindergarten or 5th grade or something. And even better than that, they're also going to be able to read and know the people, their grandparents, their family members who may not still be here, but there'll be that personal connection with that card, which I thought was pretty cool, instead of just people that send postcards to the future. So, like I said, that is moving forward, and if anybody is looking for any way to really help in what we're doing here, we don't care how far these postcards to the future go. We don't care if you decide that your church wants to do your own time capsule and do the same idea, great, come get some cards. We're here to just provide the idea and to provide the help to do it. If you're in a group, organization, whatever, you want to do your own, or you want to just see that they get cards and get them back to us, that would be awesome. You'll be hearing a lot more about that in January. The other stuff I'm going to run over pretty quickly because, let's face it, it seems like it's a long time away. I'll tell you as an organizer, it's not, but it does seem like a long time away. We don't have anything lined up for February yet, but in March, the Chamber of Commerce is planning a Star-Spangled Soiree. Woo! A fancy dance, fancy dress, party like they did for their 100th anniversary gala, which I have to say was a really good time. April, nothing yet, but in May, I'm working with Janice Stevens to come up with a open open source, I guess you could say, patriotic art show, which will start in May at East End Coffee Shop. Of course, I look at it as a gallery. They have beautiful white walls there. Anybody in the community can submit a piece of art to show. No prizes, no awards. It's just going to be a way to show off what you do. There'll be some parameters involved, no politics, nothing like that. This keep it red, white, and blue, keep it very positive, very proud. Country Memories Day, of course, comes up at the end of May. They're already red, white, and blue. So we'll be talking with them to see if we can ramp it up just a little bit more. In June, I've already been told that the Angels of Bigfoot, that fundraising group, they have a fundraising concert coming up this year. They already know next year it will be in June, and that will absolutely be red, white, and blue. We're going to continue with the fireworks. The county commissioners and the visitors bureau are going to work together to fund the fireworks next year. And then fireworks will be held, I know it's weird, but we hold it on the Saturday before July 4th. That's June 27th next year, and that actually is going to be a kickoff to what we call the Bridge Week. The Bridge Week is when we're hoping that our small businesses get involved and county really goes nuts on celebrating and decorating and getting involved with this birthday party, because July 4th is on a Saturday. Many people would love to see a parade. I'm not going to do a parade. If you want to do a parade, come talk to us. We're more than happy to help. But wow, that's a big undertaking, especially on a holiday like July 4th. We do know there is already one in East Waterford and Juniata County. We love working with Juniata County. We're going to be talking with Jess Geyer, their representative, to see how we can possibly help with that, and or do some other events down there. Work as a team. It always seems to be Mifflin, Juniata, so we'll work together. In July, Allensville has already called to talk about was it 8 years ago they had a big celebration there, 100, 200, I'm not sure, sorry about that, but they're going to dust off some of those ideas and bring them back out for Allensville in July. August, Newton Hamilton is going to do something brand new, Canal Day. They have a lock house up there, they have some canal ruins, and they're going to be showing that off to full advantage in August. September, the Courthouse Museum will have some other exhibits going on, but next September there will be a Ann Fisher retrospective, who is Forrest Fisher's mom and an accomplished artist, and that will be up for September. Of course, September is Goose Day. Goose Day's logo next year will be red, white, and blue. Oh yeah, it will. Do we know what it looks like? No, not yet. But it's going to be red, white, and blue. In October, the Kish Valley Historical Society is going to host an event featuring traditional skills, things that you needed to know how to do, to live back in 1776. November, we don't have anything, but of course the Ice Festival then at the beginning of December will be all red, white, and blue. I know that because our office organizes it, so count on it. Along with the actual events we have, we've also been talking with people. We're talking with Cole Cullen from Reedsville. He has an idea and has been talking with media classes in the high school. He'd like to have some sort of online reel or post or something like that every week next year. 52 weeks, 52 subjects, and I think the neatest part here is the kids choose what they're going to highlight. That's going to show us what they think is important in our history. I'm really anxious to see how that comes out. And sort of along the same lines, we have two young women, sisters that are working together, talking about maybe a podcast, maybe pieces for our YouTube channel, maybe some more reels. It is all about video these days, so it's wonderful that we've had some people step up and offer to do some of this work. I've already told you about talking with Jess Geyer. I have a list here that we're taking email addresses. If you're interested in updates, we don't sell the list, we won't give it to anybody, trust us. And, but we are using it as a way to update the county on things that are going on. I've already sent out the first update, and it was to over 100 people. You guys should have received it. Yeah, you didn't have an option, you had to be on the list. But there, we're hoping that it will also spark some new ideas and be able to bring some new people into the conversation. We're still trying to figure out how this will be represented online, but you can bet it will be online somewhere, and I believe that's how we're also gonna help out Juniata County in that way as well. And for those of you that are on social media, we have a America 250 PA Mifflin County page. It is a lot of words, and I warn you, if you go looking for it, go slowly, type the whole thing in. It is America 250 PA, all smushed together, a hyphen, space, Mifflin County. I'm being very specific about this because every county in the state is using the same template name to name their page. You'll see Blair before you see us. You'll see other counties before you see us. But trust me, it is out there. If you can't find us, give me a call in the Visitors Bureau. We're there to help. We're here to make it even bigger. And sitting here while you folks are talking proclamations, proclamations are one of the things that we are supposed to be pushing. So guess what I'll be back next for?
Okay, well, you know how to do that.
I'll get Buffy. So thank you very much for your time. Do you have any questions? It's a lot already going on, and the thing doesn't even really start until next year.
It's an incredible year, so anybody listening or anybody, you are the point person.
Yes, we're looking for some good ideas, but that does not mean we're gonna actually do your idea. We're gonna turn it back on you.
Express that, right?
Yes, okay, good.
Okay.
It's the Goose Day theory that it's everybody can make something so much bigger and so much better than our little office can. So,
Okay, thank
yep.
you, Jen.
Thank you.
And moving along, Paula, give us a status of the election coming up, please, and certain dates.
On May 20th is our municipal election. Polls open at 7, close at 8, as always. The last day to register, if you have any changes for your registration or you want new registration, is Tuesday, May 6th. We will be here till 5 on that day.
Okay, what do if I do that, what kind of ID do I need?
You need to either put your last 4 of your social on the application or your driver's license.
And when that is
No.
done, you enter that into the state system and then it is confirmed or verified?
Yes, it's verified through those numbers that are put in there.
So if I have a fake ID, it's going to, the state system is going to spit that out and say that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Normally, the registrations come back within a day or two. I get new ID cards sent out to all the people. If there's an error, you'll get a letter verifying what the numbers are that maybe were wrongly put on the paper, or I mistakenly put them in wrong. Then May 13th is another day that we will be here till 5 o'clock, and that is the last day to register for mail-in ballots. So far, I've sent out mail-in ballots on Tuesday. I sent out over 1,700, and I get a few every day. Every morning, whenever I see them come in, they go out that day. Yesterday, I sent out 17. This morning, I've already done 12. That's something that, if you want it, I'm not responsible for the mail. So, the earlier you get it in, the earlier I get it out. I want to make sure everyone gets to vote, but I can't guarantee the mail-in ballots. I will say you can go to vote.pa.gov and register for mail-in or register for any changes. Anything that comes in at 5 o'clock on the deadlines will be changed, I guess, that's what I want to say.
Okay, well, thank you. And we accept the actual ballot until 8 o'clock.
On election day, yes. And there is a drop box right inside the first set of doors coming into the courthouse, so you don't have to come through security. if you like, if you wanna bring it up to our office, you must go through security. You can only bring your own mail ballot, you can't bring your spouse's or your mother or your father's.
And the postmark doesn't count, it has to arrive here by a
Correct.
Okay.
The only time the postmark counts is for the UMOVA, who's in the Air Force or military.
Okay, thank you. Questions? All right, move right along to request for refund of the portion of the county real estate taxes. This is a parcel in Decatur Township. The house was demolished. The motion.
So,
Second.
All those in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion passes. We have a renewal agreement with Rochester Midland Corporation. This is for water management services at the courthouse and the jail. This will start June 1st, and it goes to May 31st, 2026, for $4,750. Motion.
so, second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. We have an annual, this is an annual cost, the web program enrollment agreement with the County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania for $7,248. Motion to continue the web program enrollment agreement.
So,
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. We have a subrecipient agreement for repayment funds, actually reimbursement funds, with Vernon Borough Authority for $300,000. Planning Director Jim Letier, brief us on it.
Yes, this is a $300,000 0% interest loan. The terms of the loan are from May 1st to January 31st of 2026. One lump sum payment of $300,000 will be due on or before January 31st of 2026. This agreement is also accompanied with a promissory note as well. I'll explain the project. Essentially what this loan is for is almost considered short-term gap financing for a larger project, which is the Vernon Borough Authority wastewater treatment at Headworks Improvements Project to address extraneous flows into the collection system and this infiltration that is resulting in higher treatment costs and does not allow the treatment facility to run at full efficiency. The borough was a recipient of $1.5 million in a grant from the Commonwealth Financing Authority for the construction and administrative costs of these improvements. Also, it will also include the replacement of approximately 3,000 feet of additional sewer main, lateral stubs, and observation ports. The total estimated construction costs for this project are $7 million. Engineering and design costs represent $175,500. So a little over $7 million project. The authority is planning to apply for a Penvest loan in the amount of $6 million in October of this year, and additional grant funding as well. It's anticipated the project will be done by the end of 2027.
And the origination of $300,000 is from the, what we call the County Improvement Program, which was originally funded through the American Rescue Plan Act. That's the COVID money that all counties have received, so this is not general obligation money. Okay, any questions for Jim on the short-term loan, $300,000 to Vernon Borough Authority? Not, is there a motion to approve?
so moved.
Those in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you. We have ratification of the project modification request for the indigent defense grant adding on year 3. This is for $118,403. But 3 years ago, the Commonwealth has begun reimbursing counties for their public defender's office. I should say partial reimbursement because it's not total reimbursement. This is year 3, slight increase from year 2, which was $111,000 and change. This is $118,000, and the funds are going to be used for the furnishing of the new public defender's office on the 3rd floor, and also for additional personnel. questions on the indigent defense grant application? If not, is there a favor to, a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have a 5-year renewal of the master sales agreement with Guard One in Ohio. This is for the prison guard tour system, which tracks and ensures the rounds are done. This is basically a software program, some hardware. It's for $2,995 a year, and it's a 5-year renewal. Any questions? Not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. We have payment application number 6 from SE Construction Group. This amount is $135,986.04 for the Hudson Water Extension Project. This is for 1 month. We have Madison Price here to explain this.
Good morning. My name is Madison Price, Grants Liaison, presenting payment application 6 from SE Construction Group for the Lewistown Water Extension Project. We're seeking permission for this payment application. It's for the water storage tank project. It's in the amount of $135,986.04. The original contract price for this water storage tank is $980,471, and after this payment, the remaining balance plus the retainage will be $127,175.80. This project is funded 100% by the competitive grant, and this payment application has no cost sharing, and we're anticipating this project to be complete around the end of June of this year.
Okay, so it's almost done. It's about, what, 80% complete? I didn't believe it.
I
Okay,
believe
so
so.
about 80%, and people in Hudson can turn underwater in a couple of months, right?
So that is the plan.
Okay. All right, payment application number 6. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, Madison. The next item on the agenda, I'm gonna ask for a motion to table it. This is a resolution authorizing rescoping of funds awarded under a grant program. There are some outstanding documents that still need to be reviewed by our solicitor, and hasn't been reviewed yet. So is there a motion to table, or do you want further discussion?
So moved to table. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That resolution number 2 of 2025 has been tabled to a future date. Purchase of service agreement with Isaac Sudom, Belleville, PA, Assistant County Detective. This comes to us from the District Attorney's Office. The period is April 14, 2025 till the end of the year, December 31st, 2025. A motion to approve the purchase of service agreement.
So moved. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. We have 4 personnel items. Resignation of Alina Eckley from Children and Youth Caseworker effective May 2nd. Hiring of Morgan Nichols for Children and Youth Caseworker effective May 5th. Hiring of Jake Cunningham for probation intern effective May 12th. And we have the resignation of Veterans Affairs Director James Conway effective May 30th, 2025. A motion to accept these 4 personnel items.
So moved. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Our agenda is complete. This meeting is adjourned.